What's up, guys? I'm on a hike right now. I just started, and as you can probably tell, it is raining a little bit, although the sun is starting to peek out. The weather should get a lot better here pretty soon. But I thought I'd take some friends along with me, so let's see how this goes. So I've hiked over a mile so far, and it is still raining, although it has let up a little bit, and I think it should be stopping, and then this afternoon it'll be clearing up, so that'll be really nice. I usually have my camera with me and ready to go when I'm hiking. However, when it's raining like this, I just leave it in my backpack. But I'll bring that out once it stops raining, and we'll see what sort of pictures I can get. The trail's been pretty good so far, so let's go ahead and take a look. So there's still a little bit of rain falling, and as I'm getting closer to the top of this mountain, it is getting really, really foggy, which is pretty cool. Because down at the bottom of the mountain, there was a little bit of, or a lot of overcast, maybe a little bit of fog in a few places. But up here, it is super foggy and cloudy. Cannot see very much of anything out beyond the few trees right here. But it is really cool right now. So I'm getting really close to the top of the mountain, which is kind of strange because I've never done it this fast. It's actually been about an hour, and I've climbed like 1,000 feet or so, quite a bit so far. Usually I stop a lot for different animals to take pictures and all that, but I have not done that today, and therefore I've made it up here pretty quick. And that's also why I'm out of breath quite a bit, because I have not stopped once yet. But we're almost there, so it's going to be probably not a very far view because of all the clouds, but it's going to be quite interesting. So I found something pretty neat. This is actually the web of a funnel web spider, and it kind of goes in that little hole back there, and that's where the spider hangs out. And if an insect gets on the web, the spider will jump out and then try to eat it. So it stopped raining, and I am on the top of the mountain, and check out this view. You can see for tens and tens of feet. There's also a bird down here, but I can't exactly tell what he is. I think he's like a rock pigeon. But he's kind of, it's too hard to see him in the fog, so I can't fully tell. So I was on top of the mountain, and it was clearing up quite a bit, getting much nicer. It's completely stopped raining. I obviously don't have the rain jacket on anymore, and you can sort of see out into the distance a little bit instead of your visibility being blocked after about 15 feet. But I was taking some really good pictures of what was a rock dove, which is quite rare to be up here on top of a mountain. They're a very urban bird. I don't think I've ever seen one in a forest or on top of a mountain before, so that was definitely different. I was getting some pretty good pictures of it. Unfortunately, some people with a couple of dogs that weren't on leashes came up towards me, and I was not going to hang around there for too long when I'm standing near the edge of a cliff with two dogs coming towards me. So thankfully the dogs listened to the people, but if they didn't, I had my pepper spray out and ready to go, because that was a bit scary. So I obviously got out of there pretty quick, and now I'm going back down the mountain, and it's still a little bit drippy from the leaves just kind of dropping some rain, but it's turned out pretty nice so far. There's a lot of bumblebees on the rhododendron, and there should be a whole lot more animals coming out here very soon. The weather has changed a lot in just a matter of minutes, which I kind of expected it to do that at some point today, which is really nice that it's finally happening. So lots of blue skies, sunshine, and I still got several miles to go, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So as I've been getting lower on the mountain, I've been looking for one of these guys, and I finally found one. This right here is the eastern red-spotted newt, and they become fairly active after it rains, which is why I've been looking for them so hard. And I'm glad to have finally found one. They make great for pictures because they pretty much just freeze right here when you see them. So I've got lots of great pictures of this little guy. Oh, he's starting to move. Look at that. A lot of times they don't actually move. It's a little daddy longleg spider. And contrary to popular belief, these guys are totally harmless. And they don't have venom or anything like that. They cannot hurt you. So, oh, he fell. He's down here now. But I'll leave him alone. These guys are pretty cool. Just wanted to show you and tell you they're completely harmless, and there's no reason to be afraid of these guys. I already found another animal. This is a Carolina mantle slug, I believe. This is just a fairly little one. But over here on the side, there's a pretty big one. So this is another one of those animals that becomes active after it rains, which is why I like to go hiking after a rainstorm, because there's all sorts of fun animals to see. I have found yet another spider. This one was crawling right in front of my face on my hat. It looks like it's some sort of daddy longleg again. So definitely not scary, but it is kind of interesting to all of a sudden see one right in front of your eyes. He's bouncing up and down. That's cool. Look at him. He's dancing. I've knocked down a lot of spider webs with my face, but this guy is not one that usually makes webs. So he might not have been the only spider on my head somewhere. But look at this little guy. He's dancing. We'll try to set him free right here in this little bush. Go. No, he's still on me. There he goes. Now he can be free. I ran into another spiderweb when I came over here, by the way. Now that I'm at the lake, we can see the Newts. It's not going to... oh, he's showing up a lot better than I thought he would. But you can kind of see he's got some little spots on him. This is still the eastern red-spotted Newt. My camera doesn't want to focus on him very well. There we go. He's swimming around. So he's in his aquatic larval stage. There's another one that was up here. This is the exact same species as that bright red one we saw earlier. So I just took pictures of that deer. That is the smallest deer I have ever seen. That was pretty cool. There were two adults. I don't know where the other one went, but there's the mom that was up there with the little baby, and the other adult I think went the other way, but I wasn't really paying attention to that one. But the trail actually curves up here, so I have another chance of some more pictures. So that's pretty cool. That is, like I said, that's the smallest deer I've ever seen. So I finally found snakes. Not only did I find one snake, I found three. There are two of them right here. You can see these little guys. They're northern water snakes. I find them here quite often. And there's another one that was over here. He's underneath this big rock now. He was a big snake. I got a couple pictures of him really quickly before he took off under that rock. But I'm glad to have finally found some snakes. Super cool little guys. There's also, up above, there are some 5-line skinks right there. Zooming in pretty far and it's kind of blurry. But that is a male with the red head and a female with the stripes. One of the little friends is moving away now. And I have just noticed there is a fourth one, I think, up there. I can't tell for sure. That is a snake, or that is a stick that looks like a snake. Yes, it was a snake. I took one quick picture with my camera, and then I looked back up, and he is no longer there. Found snake number 5. Another northern water snake. I didn't know if I'd find one of these today, but I think I have. This is an egg mass for the eastern red-spotted newt. Just past the newts, we have snake number 6 of the day. I believe this one is... It is a queen snake. Super cool. I've seen those guys a few times up here, but they're a lot less common. They commonly sit on branches above water, just like this guy's doing right now. And if something scares them, they will hop into the water and swim away. Here's an animal I haven't seen all day. See if you can see him in there. It's a frog. This is what's known as the green frog or the bronze frog. He goes by both names. They're quite similar to bullfrogs, but they're generally quite a bit smaller. Alright, so that's been a very fun day. In about 5 hours, I hiked a little over 5 miles. The first 2.5 miles or so were in the rain, and then after that, it got a lot better. And the final mile and a half found a lot of great animals. So overall, it ended up being a great day. I had a total of 7 snakes, because I did find one more at the very end, although he was just a little northern water snake, and he took off into the water right away, so I don't have any pictures or video of him. Speaking of pictures, my camera's battery is dead, which is how you know you've had a great day. So that'll be all for this video. Leave a like and comment if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.